Ах, благодать. Конь, у тебя там в сумке 2 креста благодати. 8 килограмм благодати влезло. Так, а теперь, собственно, поехали к Еханке. Чё, обсудим, что у нее за DLC. Знаешь, сказали пока отдыхать. Ну, вообще мне сказали в Ротаю вернуться, но я думаю, мы в Ротаю вернемся. Я же неожиданно продвинулся по сюжету, я же не хотел. Просто там как-то все закрутилось неожиданно. Поэтому мы сейчас доедем до Лоханки. О, и разомнемся с утра пораньше.
Hey there, Goodman.
Приятно видеть хорошего человека с утра.
Добити.
И не говори. Оп. Сам в шоке.
Fucking hell!
Что-то мне броню-то испортил с утра пораньше. Еще и в лицо настучал. Ну что ты за... Какое-то было странное парирование. Я получил удар, но типа парировал.
I'll wipe my ass with you. I'm over here.
Я в курсе. Прикинь, я здесь. Ты устал?
You've won honorably, sir.
Спасибо. Я понял, почему он мне ничего не дал. И он второй раз мне ничего не дает. Потому что я тороплюсь и, ну, я планирую это подрезать на записи, и я скипаю разговор с ним. А там ведь надо ставку поднять. А я ставку, получается, когда ты скипаешь процесс, он позволяет скипнуть разговор, но при этом ставки-то нет. Мы за просто так деремся. Зря. Ну, зато ладно, зато ручки немножко в себя пришли. Я чаще стреляюсь с бандитами на дороге, а мне очень нравится местная боевка, я прям кайфую от нее, поэтому... Так, она что, до сих пор спит, что ли? Это вообще на выход на стену. Вроде в ваших средневековых лабиринтах пойди разберись.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
И тебя. Ты в курсе, что столик пустой? Ты ничего не кушаешь. Да, вы же... Да.
How are you getting on?
Oh, better. A little, at least. There's less wounded than there was. Some got better. But there are more and more people in need of treatment. Someone gets kicked by a horse. Someone eats something bad. Another can't sleep or has the ague. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like I'm the only one in the whole world who's able to help them. And Matthias, he worries me most of all. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed. But he's still lying in a fever, and nothing seems to help.
I'm sorry to hear it. To be honest, you look all done in.
I know. I'm constantly on my feet, and when I get a chance to rest for a while, I don't sleep well. I keep having peculiar dreams and waking up. I get up in the morning feeling like I haven't slept at all.
I brought you something.
That's sweet of you. What is it?
I've got a bit of spare coin, and I was thinking maybe you could use it.
We certainly could. That would be a great help.
I'd like to give you 360 groschen.
Thanks, Henry. You're an angel.
Yeah, of course.
What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, his wound isn't healing, and he has a constant fever. Me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. We tried everything we could think of. I pray every night to Our Lady to heal him. If only he'd get better.
Ah, poor Matthias. After all he's been through. I'll pray for him too. You know, I could get you some potion to help calm you down so you can sleep.
Thanks. But there's no point in it. Brother Nicodemus already tried and it didn't help.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you mean? Peculiar dreams?
The same one. Over and over. In it, the Virgin Mary appears to me.
The Blessed Virgin? Really?
Really. She looks just like in the painting over the altar in Sasau Church. I always dream that I'm back in Scarlet's again. Like before. Before everything.
I understand.
I'm standing at the foot of the hill, with the castle behind me, by the walkway leading to the ore-washing tanks, near the woods. Uncle used to work there. I'm bringing him some food, going towards the pond. Then everything suddenly goes dark. I carry on uphill, along the stone channel up to the mouth of a huge cave. I go inside and the darkness surrounds me. But I keep going, and then I see sitting there in the dark.
Who? Who do you see?
The devil. He scowls at me with these horrible eyes. Then everything becomes engulfed in flames, and I try to flee from them. I run through the cave, but I can't find the way out. I can hear the devil behind me laughing horribly. When I can run no longer, I stop, and the flames catch up with me, and then I die. Then I wake up, still feeling the heat of the flames, and I can't get back to sleep again. All I can do is kneel by my bed and pray until morning.
То есть сон у тебя повторяется. Каждый раз после этого ты встаешь перед кроватью и молишься. Но сон повторяется. Знаете, что не так? То, что ты совершаешь бессмысленное действие, не приводящее к результату, снова и снова, и снова и снова. Чтобы изменился результат, чтобы появился результат, нужно изменить схему действий. Наверное, молитва в данном случае не совсем эффективна. Может, тебе к доктору все-таки? Ну, или я не знаю. Другую траву попробуй пожевать. Календула, говорят, помогает. От многого в этом мире.
You said something about the Virgin Mary?
Yes, she's always there with me until it goes dark. She goes to the cave with me, but she doesn't go inside.
And you have that same dream every night?
Night after night. It started some time ago and it never ends.
Have you told anyone about it?
No, no one at all, except for you. I was afraid people would think I was losing my mind.
Right. Well, it does sound a bit, you know, mad.
I know. Sometimes I think so myself. But then, when the dream keeps coming back, I think it must mean something.
Ну, она описала рудокопов, жёлоб, подъем наверх. Если это опять отсылка к этим ужасным тоннелям, в которых такой унылый геймплей, то это западный вход в тоннели.
You're right. That's no ordinary dream you're talking about.
Exactly. I'm glad you don't think I'm mad. I was thinking, you know, that maybe I should go there, but the truth is, I'm afraid. And anyway, I can't leave here. So, I was wondering, since you're here, whether you wouldn't go there and have a look around for me. You're able to take care of yourself. After all, you've been in battle.
Да, в целом, да.
All right. If it means you'll be able to sleep peacefully again, I'll go there, but what exactly do you want me to do there?
I don't know. Just go there and see if there's anything weird there, and then come and tell me.
Of course. Take care of yourself, and I hope things get better. With you and Matthias and everything.
Thanks, Henry.
Единственный нюанс, она сказала огромная пещера. А тут как бы речь не про огромную пещеру, там просто маленькая пещера. Ну, с другой стороны, ну женщины, они много про что могут сказать огромные. Пися как бы тоже не больше 20 сантиметров, ну, уже огромный. И вот как бы непонятно, это имеется в виду вход в пещеру или все-таки там есть еще пещера? Например, добавленная после выхода DLC. Ну, типа никогда не замечал, и вот на тебе. Такое тоже может быть. Но сначала мы доедем до Ротаи, потому что там чувак с отсылкой на таверну в Скалице. И если он отправит нас тоже в Скалицу, то будет два дела, которые имеет смысл сделать в одном месте. Коля, я про тебя забыл. Про писю рассуждал, увлекся. Мечтал о 20 сантиметрах.
Yeah.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Так на меня напали.
God be with you.
Так, надо вспомнить, кого я ищу.
Good health to you, sir. May the Lord watch over you.
А кого я ищу действительно? Так, так, побочные, Мадонна и Сазавы. Ага, опороченный. Найди врата и человека, которого ограбили. Помоги Ондржею узнать больше о разграблении корчмы в... А я даже не знаю имени, кого ищу. Адам из Скалицы. Адам! Who is Adam? Ты не Адам? Тонда.
God be with you, good sir.
Do you know where I can find the young innkeeper?
Adam? He's either tottering around the tavern or hanging around the horses. You know him.
Yes. Thank you.
How are you holding up?
You ask me how I'm doing? I'm carrying shit because of you. That's how I'm doing.
Look, you didn't have to take the job if you didn't want it.
Bullshit. You were just looking out for yourself. And now you'll pay for it.
Look here, you don't want to see my ugly side. Maybe you're not as tough as you think.
Those are big words for a whelp like you. I'll stuff them down your throat with my fists.
May the Lord watch over you.
You know how this one ends. Curse it!
Вот так это закончится. Иди сюда. Оп. В корчму, говоришь, да? Не нравится ему говно выносить, ты смотри, что. А, тут две корчмы. Нормально.
Good health to you.
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything. Even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
Adam, listen. You're a friendly fella, and you know a thing or two about the tavern trade. How would you like to be my innkeeper?
What? Me? Innkeeper?
I've got a tavern in Pribyslavitz. Sir Divish put me in charge of building new homes there, but who wants to live in a village without an alehouse? And someone's got to run it.
I'd love to, Henry, but I can't just now. But come back to me another time, if you're still interested.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do. Take care now.
Любопытно. Значит, в этом поселении есть еще какая-то фишка с расширением, после которого эти люди станут мне доступны. Потому что сейчас они мне все нахрен недоступны. Но мы вроде бы знаем, с чего начать. Есть две зеленые отметки. Так. Конечно же, в жопе мира. Ну, Анджею это Наверное, чуть позже. Да, 2 дела в тех краях. Вороватый углежок и пещера, которая снится Яханке. Отлично.
Yeah.
I've got the book.
Really? You're a fine fellow. Well, show me it then.
Here it is.
Wonderful. Come back in a little while. I need to read through it and find that spell. And here's a reward for your efforts.
Нормально у тебя все? Голова не болит? А то я его тогда ночью 2 придушил. Так, я думаю, читать книгу ему потребуется столько же, сколько и мне, часа 4. Меня заинтересовала другая вещь. Я там украл какие-то страницы. Страницы из книги, страницы из книги. Страницы из книги, 3 штуки. Возможно, я заранее украл то, что он сейчас не найдет в книге. И это будет круто. Надеюсь, их не 4, а 3. Так, может быть, действительно подождать? Ну, как подождать? Надо подождать с пользой.
Yeah. Yeah.
О, я даже забыл о твоем существовании. Это было так прекрасно. И да, если ему сказать «жди здесь», то он будет ждать здесь.
Well, well, Henry. Where have you been? Actually, never mind. Uncle has the same look on his face when he's been at those nasty baths. What have you been up to?
Never. Why on earth would I go with some harlot when I've got the prettiest girl around?
You silver-tongued devil. But I know you. You'd never lie to me, would you? I'm sorry for doubting you.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to. Henry, do you think sometimes about how it was in Scarlet?
How do you mean?
Back then, before everything. When I was taking care of the hens at the mill, taking Sammy his lunch at the mines.
It seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
In the summer, I always took my shoes off and walked barefoot the whole way. And when it was really hot, I'd stop at the stream and stick my feet in the water for a while.
I had to make do with the tub in the yard when I was helping Pa in the forge. You know how hot it gets there in the summer? I always sneaked off if I could, even though I knew Pa would tan my hide when he came home.
I remember that. He was always looking for you all over the village, but you'd be hiding somewhere with Fritz and Matthew. Me and the other girls used to follow you secretly, but we never told your pa where you were. And when he gave up looking for you, the 3 of you would go off to the woods to beat each other with sticks.
Yeah, we were playing at being knights. Jesus, I used to get black and blue from it. I can still feel some of the blows that big ox Fritz landed on me.
No more playing at nights. Now you're practically a real one.
Ah, I'm no knight.
You are, though. As chivalrous as they come. You saved my life.
Well, if you want to look at it that way, then you're a knight too. After all, you saved my life.
Henry, a girl can't be a knight.
But she can save lives just as well.
Oh, who wouldn't save a little lamb like you?
Ягненочек.
Home already. See you another time then.
Так, я начал к ней реально по-другому относиться после пережитого в ее шкуре опыта. Страшная женщина. Ей лучше не изменять. Иначе можно во сне топором по лбу получить. Или стрелу в глаз. Или в жопу раз, да. Так, ну в принципе я, наверное, успею до углежогов доскакать. Да ведь? Тут всего-то пару часов. Мужики, не дуркуем, сдаем.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
Including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. Good luck to you.
Так а чё ты у него не спросишь? Может, кого-то видели, кто уходил из лагеря? Что-то мне подсказывает, что надо искать в стороне.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Not since I ran away from there. Why do you ask?
Because someone saw you wandering around the houses there, poking around.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, I haven't been back since that horrible day.
If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll make you regret it.
Jesus Christ, all right. I was there. But I came late. The good stuff had already been taken, and I didn't want to go poking around.
Carry on.
It was... Look, this is the rest of what I found. I don't want it. Just take it. Give it to the needy. Whatever you want. Take care now.
Так. Вернитесь к Адаму. Или к Андержею. Вон оно как. Скорее всего, тот, кому я помогу, согласится пойти в Скалицу. Не, ну Адам хороший мужик. Если бы, кстати, тут причинно-следственная связь. Если бы не Адам, то Тереза бы умерла. Ну, потому что мы видели приключения Терезы, и Терезу несколько раз спас Лук. А Лук кто сделал? Лук Адама. Это он его дал. Так еще и стрел насыпал так, что хватило Бьянке в лоб залебенить. Так, ну это нас направит обратно, а мне тогда надо переночевать сейчас где-нибудь и в родные края податься. Интересно, за 2 часа куда успею, да, домчать? Синяя же метка должна быть, да? Да, синяя, то есть можно... А, это и есть скалится. Ну, давай попробуем вот сюда выйти. И я думаю, что она говорила вот про этот вход в пещеру. Либо этот, либо вот этот, потому что речь еще была про пруд. Но это немножко другое.
Yeah.
Ой, ты мне испортил кадр, теперь подрезать придется.
Yeah. Yeah.
Никакие шныри тут не бегают.
Yeah.
Вот Тереза бежала от мельницы. Вот она мельница. И от мельницы наверх ведут водоотводы. Вон они. Я думаю, что речь именно про них. И как раз по водоотводам, если идти... Ой. Конь, я говорю, если идти по водоотводам... Вот, 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 вот. То я думаю, что это вот там. Это вот либо тот вход, я думаю, следующий. Но надо проверить этот. Ну, я говорю, это вот самое унылое, что можно было сделать, это завязать игру на беготню по этим тоннелям. Это просто как в играх 90-х, когда одно и то же повторяется перед глазами 200-500 раз. Я потом точно отсюда не вылезу. Плей. Судя по состоянию своего влюбленного бафа, я быстрее Терезу разлюблю, чем вылезу из этих ям, прекращу карабкаться по лестницам. Ой, там наверху брежет свет. Неужели я сейчас тупо вылезу, хер знает откуда? Да, и так и будет. Kingdom Come. Я не заказывал Форест. Мы в Форест уже наигрались. Не надо систему пещер, пожалуйста. И исследования без карты. И я опять за пределами системы поиска. А где я вообще? Хорошо. Тогда получается, что мы проверили эту. Надо идти на следующую.
Ah, there's an entrance up there. Could that be it? Well, this is it. I thought it was supposed to be a big cave. Oh, maybe it's bigger on the inside.
Так я тебе говорил. Так, раньше стрела мне не нужна.
Oh, Christ, poor wretch. No doubt he wanted to raise the alarm about the raid on Skalitz, but those bastards got him.
Там по дороге, возможно, были еще следы, но зачем, если мы нашли цель? Замечу тебя, воинский тесак.
Oh, Jesus, something stinks here.
Ну, здесь же сам сатана. Че ты
Oh,
хотел?
fuck. A Skalitz Waffenrock.
Maybe Sir Radzig sent someone here to check on things. That didn't turn out too well.
How in Christ's name did they get here?
A shaft leading to the surface. Maybe someone threw those people down here.
То есть ты предлагаешь наверху поискать? Все, ладно, по трубам потоптался. Так, ну-ка. Маленькая игровая хитрость. Щиты наши.
Hey, you're here to steal, aren't you?
What in the name of God are you doing here?
I hid here when Skalitz was raided, and now I'm keeping guard until his lordship returns.
Oh, you belong to the Skalitz garrison?
Yeah. Are you blind or deaf? You thought there was no one here and you could come and loot the place, did you? Well, you thought wrong, you thieving magpie. And you'll answer to cold steel.
But just a minute. I'm from Skalitz, and I know all the guards. I never saw you there.
Then you can't be from Scarlet's, or I'd remember your face.
Oh? Tell me then, what's the name of the miller's daughter?
Yitka.
It's Teresa, you lying bastard.
Alright, you got me. I just wanted to hide out here. I figured no one would look for me after what happened. So who sent you here? Yolan of Rocket Sam? On account of me killing his son?
No.
Hyman of Yihlava? He's had it in for me ever since I plundered his estate.
Боже, сколько же ты всего натворил, судя по
No, I
всему.
wasn't sent by any Hyman.
Oh fuck, this is serious. You're from that Lord Sokol who I left in the ship and skipped with his band when the Bishop of Olomouc was after him, yeah?
I don't know any Lord Sokol.
Мужик, ты копаешь себе
Then who
могилу
the
сам.
fuck sent you? Spit it out before I cut you in half.
Johanka sent me.
What fucking Johanka?
From Sasau. She had this vision, in a dream.
What? I've been hiding for a month from hardened cutthroats, and you found me here because some wench had a dream?
Yeah, basically.
By Christ, you must be cursed.
Hang on. Those corpses in the mine. That's your handiwork.
Aye. They stumbled across me here, so I figured I'd better silence them. And I got a nice bit of loot out of some of them. You'll join them yourself soon enough. Don't worry about that. And maybe I should go and find this Yahunker of yours, too.
Да ты и
Prepare to
правда
be
дьявол.
purged. Once I get done here, it's into the ground with you.
У меня от тебя башка кружится. Кровавая срака 23. О, взор дьявола. Гребаные поножи. Так, взор дьявола заберу. Поножи возьму чисто, чтобы... Ну-ка посмотреть. Там 12 защиты, да? А у меня что? У меня, конечно, модные, панские, все дела. А, ну 21. Жертва. Он не жертва! Почему вы его жертвой называете? Короче, бомж. Где твой сундук? Хорошо. Кстати, я забыл в Тальмберге забежать. Хотел ведь. Ух ты. Боже, зачем я опять лутаюсь?
God have mercy, this is a small fortune. Fine clothing, armor and weapons. Serious loot. And a cumin faceplate helmet. Interesting. It seems this all belonged to those poor wretches down below.
Видимо. Нам теперь надо вернуться, да? В этот, чтобы Адаму отдать его бабки семейные и к Йоханке. Путь далек, но сейчас самое утро. Так что, в принципе, нормально. Да, если перекладывать на реальное время, то получается, что быстрые путешествия — это как будто мы едем вот так по карте. Так что выгоднее своими руками рулить.
Henry,
I was in that cave that you dreamt about.
Oh? Tell me, what did you find there?
Everything was just like you said. There was a cave, and inside it was hell itself. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
And was he there? Surely not.
No. There was no devil there. There was a pile of dead bodies. Murdered. It wasn't a pretty sight, I can tell you. There was this fearsome warrior up above the shaft. He murdered a lot of people and threw their bodies down the shaft to hide them. He went for me too. He fought like a demon, but I overcame him in the end. His reign of terror is over.
Mary, Mother of God. Thank you for going there, Henry.
It was nothing. I'm glad I could help you. Anyway, all's well that ends well, right?
I hope so. But you know what? I had another dream. A different one.
Another one?
Yes, another one. The Virgin Mary appeared to me again, and I think she's trying to give me a message. She's trying to warn us.
Warn us?
Yes, it all makes sense, can't you see? That other dream about the cave, that was a test. Our Lady was testing me, and now she wants to give me a message.
What message are you talking about?
I'm not sure exactly what Our Lady wants to tell me, but I think I should tell the people. All of them. I can't just keep this to myself.
I don't know. It sounds a bit presumptuous.
No, it all makes sense. Mary, Mother of God, heard my prayers. I prayed every evening that she would heal Matthias, and she answered my prayers. First she tested me, and then, when I passed her test, she appeared to me again. Now I must do her will and pass on her message. And when I've done all she's asked of me, then she will heal Matthias.
Какая Дева Мария продажная, оказывается, у нас. Только если ты что-то сделаешь для нее, она спасет жизнь человека. А так-то хер вам. Пусть загнется, пусть страдает.
Well, when you put it like that, I can see some sense in it. Not that I know much about these things, but I had a strange dream too, not so long ago. It was after Runt nearly killed me in Skalitz. I was back there again, in the middle of all that slaughter. It was dark everywhere, and I was carrying the sword Pa made for Sir Radzig. I had to fight my way through humans who looked like demons of hell. I found my parents, and then I woke up.
You see? It must mean something. These things come to you for a reason.
I suppose. But what do you want to do about it?
Well, like I said, I should go on the town square and tell everyone what Our Lady showed me in my dreams. Won't you come with me? I'd feel so much better if you were there with me.
Rely on me. I'll be there.
Thank you, Henry. Come first thing in the morning and we'll go together. Or if you want, you can rest here. I'll take care of you and wake you up when it's time to go.
Thanks. I certainly could do with a rest.
God be with you. Good morning, Henry. Come on, let's go to the green.
How's life here in Sasau?
Much the same as in Skalitz. That is, before everything. It's quieter now. Most of the work has been done, and everyone is waiting to see what the harvest will be like. Then everyone will be on their feet from dawn to dusk.
I pray it'll be a good harvest, so we have supplies for winter and enough to seed in spring.
God's truth. A couple of bad harvests and we'd be in danger of famine. Well, let's hope it will be good. Every grain counts. Especially now, with all sorts of bandits roaming the country, and a great army, too.
I hope Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush get it all sorted out before the harvest.
If those marauders carry on, they'll plunder the whole province. And then where will we be?
The best thing would be to hide the supplies. Bury them underground, so the bandits don't find them.
But what if they threaten the villagers? Most people would be happier to give up their supplies than have their farms burnt down or their livestock herded off.
Livestock can be hidden in the woods. Pa told me about it once.
Maybe. But you can't hide a farmhouse, or whole families. What if they take your children and threaten to cripple them, or the farmers? You can't do much work in the fields with your arms broken. And in the winter it's even worse. They might as well dig your grave.
Sir Radzig would never allow that to happen, though. He'd come with his garrison, and those bastards who harassed his subjects would soon be hanging from the nearest tree.
I'd be happier, though, if they all moved on and left us in peace.
What if they don't move on, though? Then the only answer is cold steel.
You men and your endless fighting.
Я понимаю, это очень странное поведение, но только так я могу выровнять с ней скорость. Потому что это очередные странные разработчики, которые не могут выравнивать.
Unfortunately not. They said there'll be no more until St. Havel's Day.
But that's still a long way off.
I know. On St. Havel's Day, the payments come from the surrounding villages and the outlying farms. Some of them are supposed to pay in chickens, eggs, or other things, but a lot pay in groschen. Then they might give us more.
Любопытно, что ее можно просто убить.
Since we're going to the market square, I could buy some meat at the butcher's.
You buy that often? I thought you said you had to save every groschen you can.
That's true, but you wouldn't believe the things those monks think up.
How's that?
You know they're forbidden to eat red meat. It's a sin. Saint Benedict forbade it.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I until recently. But that's not all. The thing is, they have an exception to the rule. They can eat red meat if they're sick, so they recover faster. Then, it's not a sin. So some of them are always coming along with all sorts of ailments. So they can lie around in the infirmary and eat meat. Of course, the monks have precedence, so I have to go to the butcher's. And then, there's not enough money for other things.
Well, well, you learn something new every day.
I've even heard tell that there was a monk who tried to keep pigs in a pond at one time.
Why on earth would he do that?
To prove they're water creatures. The monks are allowed to eat water creatures, you see. Not only fish, but even beavers and the like.
That's good. I'd never come up with something like that. And how did it end up?
I don't know. Maybe they drowned.
That's good, though. I must remember that one.
Да, это действительно любопытный факт. Многое говорящий.
I'll pray for your safe return.
Tell me,
as always.
how is it, being in the service of Sir Radzig?
Well, it's a wonder he took me on at all after I lost his sword in Scallows. But it's great. For someone like me. I lost everything, and he gave me a second chance. And even a new home of sorts, if you know what I mean.
I understand. I'm glad you found your feet with Sir Radzig. That you found your place in the world again, and that...
Yeah. Don't worry. You'll surely find your place too, eventually.
I hope so.
Тереску обсудите. Чего вы про нее не сплетничаете?
Listen. When she visits you, the Virgin Mary, what does she look like?
Like I said, like that picture above the altar. She just appears in a kind of golden glow, in a blue cloak.
And then?
Then she beckons to me, and things start to appear. Pictures of all kinds. They look like the paintings in church, but moving, glowing with fire and lots of colours and this golden light.
My, that's really something. How is Matthias doing?
No change. He's lying in a fever and nothing helps. I'm really afraid for him.
He'll get better. Don't you worry. He's a tough little bugger. No fever is going to beat him.
I hope you're right. Actually, it does look like his fever is dropping a bit. But maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Ничего необычного.
Johanker, what are you actually going to do when we get to the market square?
Actually, I haven't thought about it much. I have to pass on the message from Our Lady to the people. So I'll stand somewhere and tell them what I saw in my dream. Like the itinerant preachers who are always wandering around the land.
I see. And have you ever done anything like that?
No,
What do you
I
think
haven't.
you're doing? I've a mind
But it
to call the
can't be all
guard.
that hard, can it?
I couldn't say. But I'm sure you can do it.
Our Lady will guide me.
Рад за Our Lady, but у меня скоро ноги отвалятся от гусиного шага.
What then? Maybe the land shall be engulfed in fire as punishment for our sins? That wasn't bad. But maybe best to save it for later and start differently, so everyone knows I mean it seriously. What can I... Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
Ну ты же уже пришла, куда деваться. Да.
Have no fear. You can do it. If you didn't have what it took, Our Lady wouldn't have chosen you, would she?
I suppose you're right. But it's still hard for me.
Think of Matthias. You want him to recover, don't you?
Yes! If I don't let her down, she'll surely heal him for me.
That's the spirit. Enough beating around the bush. Go and let him have it.
All right. Here goes. Goodbye. The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream. And she showed me things. Things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many, many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me. But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open. Holes opened up in the ground and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them. But it was in vain. But then Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all.
We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
Также вы можете приобрести индульгенцию всегда за 100 грошей в каждом филиале церкви. Спасибо за внимание!